Hare Krishna, my name is Titiksava Karunika Das. We are here in Juhu, ISKCON, and I've been asked to discuss how to balance spiritual and material life. I was brahmachari for many years and practicing brahmachari life. Now I am in household life. I have wife and 2 children. So sometimes people will come up to me and ask me how to balance spiritual and material life. Well, ultimately, one has to find his own ground, so to speak. Just like Gajendra, he was fighting with alligator, but when he was outside the water, it's difficult. But when the alligator was pulling him, it was very, very difficult. When alligator was in his element, he was able to fight more powerfully than Gajendra. So when we're in our element, then we can fight Maya. If we're out of our element, it's more difficult. So we have to find a position where we can fight Maya and continue the fight, not give up and go away. That's the main thing. We have to understand that whatever our position, whatever our condition, we have to continue to fight with Maya. Srila Prabhupada said that when we start our devotional career, it's like declaring war on Maya. You're declaring war. So when you have a war, obviously the enemy is going to fight back. They're going to strike you at your weakest points. They're going to try to defeat you, destroy you. So when we declare war on Maya, she's trying to find our weak points and to take us down. So we have to remain in some kind of a balanced condition so we can continue the fight and not give up. That's the main thing. So we have to find what type of activity we like to do and do that for Krishna, and in this way remain satisfied on the material side, but continue serving Krishna according to our propensity. Just like Arjuna, he was a military man. Krishna didn't tell him, oh, just stop fighting, just go to the forest and meditate. No, Krishna said, no, you're a military man, you're a householder, it's your duty to fight, but you fight for me. So Krishna's instruction is very, very clear. We don't give up our duties as householders or military man, or if we have some duty, we continue doing our duty, but we do that for Krishna. And in this way, we become satisfied and at the same time please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, continue to keep the balance, but ultimately we have to try to push down the material to raise up the spiritual. It's not that we do our thing and try to continue to enjoy sense gratification. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that this devotion comes with constant practice and detachment. So we practice Krishna consciousness, and at the same time we try to push the balance of material sense enjoyment down, because when that goes down, then automatically our spiritual life goes up. So the goal is not to stay balanced, but to push the material side down and spiritual side to 100%. Balance has to be there in the beginning, maybe even at the beginning some just little bit of spiritual life and more material life, but the goal should be to press the balance, press the scale to the topmost position of pure Krishna consciousness. Not that we remain balanced between material and spiritual life and never escape the cycle of birth and death. One has to keep forging forward in spiritual life. They say that spiritual life is like riding a bicycle up a hill. When you're riding your bicycle up the hill, as soon as you stop to pedal, then the bicycle starts to go backwards down again. So spiritual life means constantly pushing to make advancement in spiritual life. And again, Srila Prabhupada has given us a practical means how to do this. By chanting our japa, by attending classes, by attending services in the temple, by doing service all day long. And we push to do as much spiritual life as we can, but not to the point where we break. If you push so hard that you break and then go away and leave Krishna consciousness, you leave the association of the devotees, then this is not good. Sometimes this ISKCON movement is compared to a boat, and the spiritual master, or Srila Prabhupada, is compared to the captain of the boat. So when we're drowning in the ocean of material existence, and Srila Prabhupada comes by with his boat of ISKCON and pulls us from the waves of the ocean of nescience, and we are on the boat, and we're gliding back to Godhead by the grace of Guru and Krishna. There may be some difficulty on the boat. There may be some fight. There may be some faction. We may not like our service so much. We may not like the temple commander so much. But still, we don't jump off of the boat back into the ocean. One has to remain on the boat of ISKCON. And if we can just simply do that, by the grace of Guru and Krishna, we will ultimately reach the final goal of crossing the material ocean and reaching Krishna Loka. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.